Guys, in this video, I wanted to take a few minutes to do a comparison between the Glock 19 chambered in 9mm and the Glock 30S chambered in 45 ACP. The debate between 9mm and 45 ACP has been going on for decades. We are all aware of that. Let me know your preferred caliber down in the comments below. Aside from the differences between these two guns, there are a lot of similarities, and the first similarity is the size. These guns are very similar in size, and if you are someone who prefers a 45 ACP and wants a gun that is easy to conceal, this may be an option for you. You can see here, as much as possible, I'm going to keep these guns even, and you can kind of see the length difference. I mean, it's virtually the same. There's very little difference in the lengths. The same as far as the thickness of these slides. You can see that the 30S is only slightly, ever so slightly wider than the Glock 19. As far as the profile of them, I mean, you can see, I mean, these guns are basically the same size. Now, the 30S has been on the market for a while, not quite as long as the Glock 19. It is basically the compact model of the Glock 21. And this gun will accept the Glock 21 magazines. So that is an option for you as well. And the reason that I wanted to bring this out and talk with you guys about some of the similarities and differences between these two guns is I know that some of you live in areas where you cannot have a 15-round standard capacity magazine. Okay, some states unfortunately just do not allow that for their residents. And of course, if that was an option, if that was something that you had to deal with, me, I love a 45 ACP. This is something that is an option for you. Of course, the standard capacity in these in the 30S is the 10-round magazine. Even though you can use a Glock 21 mags, they do come with the 10-round magazine, and you got that power of a 45 ACP. Now, 9mm versus 45, and you can see the size difference there. Of course, the recoil difference between these two is noticeable, obviously. 9mm versus 45 ACP. Depending on how sensitive you are to recoil and how good you are with recoil management, the 9mm may still be the better choice for you. If you have a difficult time managing recoil, if you're more concerned about recoil of the gun than you are of holding the proper sight picture, then you may want to go with a 9mm. Okay, you have that lighter recoil with the 9mm. However, if you are someone who can handle the power of a 45 ACP, the Glock 30 may be an option for you, especially if you like the 45 AC round. The height, virtually the same as well. I mean, of course, you know, there's very little difference in size between these two guns. I mean, I'm not going to break out a measuring tape or calipers or anything like that, but I just wanted to give you some good visuals between these two firearms. Now, the thing that everyone hates about Glock, or I should say most everyone, is factory sights. And, of course, factory sights are easily replaceable on these firearms. These plastic sights, they're nothing to write home about, but they do work. Now, depending on what you prefer, there's tons of different aftermarket accessories available online, on the out on the market for Glocks. I mean, there's just, everybody makes accessories for Glocks. If you are in the market for one or the other, this video may or may not help you. It's just, again, just wanted to give you a little bit of a comparison between these two. Now, you'll notice that on the Glock 19, I do have the beaver tail added. This is a backstrap option that comes with these particular guns. And for me, I put the beaver tail on there. That way, the draw, I do carry Glock 19s very regularly, and I want to be able to get that grip, that proper grip, that high index grip, very soon out of that holster. You know, when I go to grab that gun, I want to make sure that I have a proper grip. I don't want to be gripping it down here. I want to make sure that I am up high as possible on that gun, and having that beaver tail does help me to get where I need to be without getting too high and interfering with that slide. the Glock 30S, just the way that this is made. I don't really have any trouble with that. I have carried this gun before. You know, this is a gun that I have carried on several occasions. You know, when I wanted to carry a 45 ACP, this has been that gun. Occasionally a 1911, but most of the time, if I carry a 45, this is the gun that I would choose, just because everyone knows about Glock's reliability. This gun has been very reliable. I've not had any issues with it, which I've not had any issues with any of my Glocks. But guys, this is just a quick size comparison that I wanted to do. Take a few minutes to show you guys these two guns. And I'm sure that some of you guys out there, if you have ever wondered about the differences of these guns, this may give you a little bit better understanding. But guys, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Also, be sure to check out all the links down in the description. Be sure to visit my website at boomsticktactical.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.